Crude oil is a fossil fuel. It is formed from the remains of organisms such as plants, algae, and animals that lived millions of years ago in ancient oceans. Crude oil in its raw form is not useful, but it can be refined into petroleum products that are used as fuel for transportation vehicles and to produce electricity and industrial heating. Crude oil takes hundreds of millions of years to form. Some of our current reserves use oil that began formation over 500 million years ago, before dinosaurs roamed the earth. Tiny marine animals and plants died and fell to the bottom of the seabed, mixing with sand and silt. Due to the lack of oxygen on the ocean floor, their remains could not decompose fully. Over millions of years, the remains were buried deeper and deeper. Thousands of meters of sediment built up on top of the partially decomposed layer. High temperature, high pressure, and the absence of oxygen converted the dead animals to crude oil. Eventually, the sediments above the oil layer hardened into rock. Oil is less dense than rock, so it floats upwards, traveling through cracks and pores until it reaches an impermeable rock layer. The oil cannot pass this layer, so it gets trapped and gathers into a reservoir, along with natural gas. Crude oil is extracted by drilling through layers of sand, silt, and rock to reach these oil reservoirs. However, oil and gas extraction, both on land or at sea, can be disruptive to the environment and can destroy natural habitats. Oil spills, air pollution, and seismic noise in the ocean are just some of the environmental impacts. Crude oil is made up predominantly of hydrogen and carbon atoms. This type of compound is called hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons release large amounts of energy when they burn. However, they also become carbon dioxide after burning. Sometimes they do not burn completely, which produces harmful byproducts like methane. Singapore uses the cleanest fossil fuel, natural gas, for most of its power generation. Nevertheless, we need to continue our efforts to tap on renewable sources to reduce our carbon footprint.